It's the Prayze Factors, My Winning Season series. We're catching up with winners and alumni from various seasons of the Prayze Factor Awards. Hosted by G. Wade from the G. Wade podcast, find out all about these winners and their Prayze Factor journey, including all their career moves and success stories after their Prayze Factor experience. It's the Prayze Factors, My Winning Season series. Check it out on all social media sites by following us at Prayze Factor Awards.
What's up, y'all? It's your man G. Wade holding it down, and I am still here at this special edition of the Prayze Factor Awards, my winning season. I'm telling you, we have nothing but winners in the building tonight. You see her, another winner of the Prayze Factor Awards, Roshawn, Nicole. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you? How are you, G. Wade?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk to people, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So how's everything? How you been?
I'm good. Trying to stay busy. So yes.
I don't know if you're trying, because I actually know that you are staying busy, because I see you. Yeah. Now, when we met, was that season 16 or 15?
16, yes.
Season 16 of the Prayze Factor Awards, and you walked away with a couple of pieces of hardware.
Yes.
Do you remember what you won for?
Yes, Urban Artist of the Year and New Artist of the Year. So, yeah, super excited about that. I did not think I was going to win anything, so I was grateful to walk away with two. So,
no, that was what's up. That was an exciting night. Now, let's back it up a little bit. Tell us a little bit about who you are, so that the listeners, the audience, will know a little bit more about Roshawn, Nicole.
Yeah, so I'm Roshawn Nicole, born and raised Tacoma, Washington, but I always say Seattle, which is about 40 minutes away from Tacoma. I am a singer-songwriter as well as a mental health speaker and an educator. So that's just kind of a little bit of me in a nutshell.
Okay. Now, how did you come to know or find out about the Prayze Factor Awards?
Yeah. So I found out through someone. There was a local artist that reached out to my producer's father. He had heard me vocally, and so he actually didn't introduce me. He introduced me through someone else from Texas. So it was just like this whole thing of just like, oh my gosh, a local artist who reached out to me through my producer, and then kind of connected from someone through Texas. So it was a complete surprise.
So that's when your gift is making room for you.
Oh, thank God. So
yeah. So how long have you been singing? How long have you been performing?
Yeah, so I've been performing as a little girl in church, the age of 5 years old, performing even when I didn't want to at 5. But as far as taking it seriously has been the last 3 years, is when I was in treatment and wrote a lot of my singles that talks about my story with dealing with depression, anxiety, addiction, and PTSD. And so that's when I felt like I had a purpose for my music, and that's when I started taking it seriously. So, yeah.
Now you mentioned the addiction and all that. Was that the thing that kind of, I guess, pushed you in the direction of becoming, an advocate for mental health?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. That's how my passion for mental health awareness, and wellness and education came about. That's how it all kind of stemmed through my journey. I started to have a passion and a love for educating people and talking about awareness and talking about wellness and prevention and everything. So yeah, my love did come from my journey. So yeah.
Okay. So we're in June, right? Well, we're nearing the end of June. This is Men's Mental Health Month. Am I right?
It is Men's Mental Health. Yep.
Yeah. So what has been some of the what's the word? What has been some of the I don't know the word I'm looking for. Some of the things that you've noticed in men, coming forward, talking about mental health. What has been some of the things that have kind of caused them to have to deal with these, mental health issues?
Yeah, good question. I think a lot of it is that stigma, especially among men and, even men of color, and just that stigma of like, I'm a man, I can't cry, I can't go through pain or addiction or depression, or I got to handle it myself. That's just something that, as a society we see. And so just, educating those and talking about, what are some signs to look for, and also letting men know that it's okay to not be okay. Just, don't stay there. It's okay to go get help and, seek for help and seek for advice. That's what these professionals are here for, is to help, help people through their journey. And so I think just really just trying to break that stigma, especially in men, so then they can break free and not like hide and mask their pain, because it's okay not to be okay. We just don't want to stay there, and we want to heal. So
absolutely. Now you've like you say, you found out about Prayze Factor Awards through different connections and all that sort of thing. How has the Prayze Factor Awards kind of impacted your career, your ministry? How has it impacted you?
Yeah, I would say the first thing, it was very encouraging just to even hear about it and to be nominated and then get a walk away with awards, because I was just grateful just to be there amongst other amazing, talented artists. And so I think what was very impactful was being around the other artists and getting to know who they are, and talking about possibly potentially, collabing with the other artists. Another thing that I really enjoyed was the business aspect of it, because as inspired artists, we are doing our social media, we're doing all these things, right? But like the business side, we are kind of like, okay, I don't know how do I do this, and and royalties and all that. And so I think that was very impactful and beneficial. As artists, we need more of that, and it's good to go and revisit that and then applying that and everything. So I really did enjoy the business part and learning about the business side of music. So
awesome. Now, so when we met, you were promoting the single "Free." Is the next single, the single you're promoting now, is that only one? Is that right?
No, so the only one was my last single before I just dropped the single last month for mental health.
Oh, okay. So what single did you just recently drop?
Yeah, it's called Brighter Days. Yeah. And I dropped that during Mental Health Awareness Month, which was May. And then the end of May, we did like a celebratory, and I dropped my music video of Brighter Days. So so you got to check that out.
Absolutely. So what's next for Roshawn Nicole's career? What's next? What's on deck?
Yeah, so I'll be in Atlanta next week for another awards ceremony, and performing there. So I'm excited for that. I'm back in the studio writing and just writing some more music. And that's because I just dropped my single, so just doing some writing and going to my next single. So Okay,
awesome. Oh, excuse me, you get into town, I think I'm gonna show up at that award show, but let me know so that I can come through and make sure I support you and scream from the rafters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, you.
Now, excuse me, I'm sorry. If somebody were to come to you right now and say, "Hey, I've been thinking about participating in the Prayze Factor Awards, but I'm a little bit on the fence," what would you say to them to encourage them to move forward with that pursuit?
Yeah. First, I would tell them to ask themselves a question. That question would be, how serious are you with your music? I think that is a question to ask, because the Prayze Factor will elevate your music and provide that platform for exposure. So I think it's really like, okay, how serious am I, or how far do I want to take my music, would be something to ask yourself. And then if you're on the fence of like, okay, do I want to go? Do I want to check it out? I would recommend to go and attend, just as an attendee, and check out the weekend and the performers and everything, and just to kind of just spectate and see how it is, and then maybe the following year, to get involved. So definitely, I think those would be like the steps, I would say. So
that is awesome. Now, are you being a part of the Prayze Factor Awards season 17?
Yes, I am.
And what categories are you nominated?
I am. Yes.
And what categories?
Urban, rhythm and praise and worship, video of the year for only one, artist of the year, and song of the year, only one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Super grateful. Yeah.
That is so awesome. So now, if people want to find out more about you, your ministry, your music, where do they go? What website, what social media? How can they find Roshawn Nicole? Yeah,
so you can find me at RoshawnNicole.com. I'm on Instagram, YouTube. My music is on all digital platforms, and you can check it out there. So, yeah.
Okay, that is so what's up. Well, Roshawn, I certainly appreciate you taking the time to share with us, the listeners, the viewers, about your ministry, about your experience with Prayze Factor Awards, being a part of this special edition of my winning season here on Prayze Factor Awards. And we're looking forward to seeing you at season 17. So, we're looking forward to seeing you in September. And all y'all listeners and viewers too. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, G-Wade. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's your man, G-Wade, holding it down, G-Wade Podcast, and the special edition of the Prayze Factor Awards, my winning season. Y'all don't go nowhere. We win it.
Comes in the morning, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's season 17 of the Prayze Factor Awards. Join us September 19th through the 22nd in Atlanta, Georgia. Be sure to mark your calendars. It's a full weekend of industry mixers, business symposiums, private pitch tank opportunities, and it's all in conjunction with season 17 of the Prayze Factor Awards. You don't want to miss the official meet and greet mixer, the Indie Artist Showcase sponsored by Uncle G Promotions, the Media Awards and Support Honors. Also, the official red carpet reception with media interviews from outlets throughout the U.S. and from various other countries. Main stage performances will be featured on PGN-TV and WCACB-TV 33, giving them exposure to millions of viewers. And we're closing out the weekend with a virtual international showcase from the UK, brought to you by the Shaggy Sharks TV show, and a hybrid collaboration with artists in Brazil, brought to you by the Worship Matters show hosted by Ismael Ramos. For the full celebration weekend itinerary, information on tickets, showcases, vending opportunities, advertising packages, and so much more, visit www.praysefactorawards.com. We'll see you there.